Welcome back, our viewers, to another episode of Achievements, where we shine the spotlight on individuals who have excelled their respective fields. I'm your host, Abdulatif Lanizi, and we will continue with our guest introduction after this report.
Sport means all forms of physical activity which, through casual or organized participation, aim at expressing or improving physical fitness and mental well-being. For example, forming social relationships or obtaining results in competition at all levels. Surely, sports can help us reach our fitness goals and maintain a healthy weight. Sports also have hidden health benefits such as lowering chances of different diseases in life. Being included in physical activity like sports improves your heart function, reduces the risk of diabetes, lowers tension and stress, and controls blood sugar. Playing sports helps you build muscles and improves your coordination and muscle memory. There are many types of sports such as football, basketball, volleyball, tennis, and much more. In addition, car racing is also considered as a sport. Car racing is a motor sport involving the racing of automobiles for competition. Car racing has existed ever since the invention of the automobiles. Formula One is the most popular racing series in the world currently. Formula One cars are open and known as some of the fastest vehicles in the world. Most people love racing cars because to the adrenaline rush that they get during these types of events. For instance, in Formula One racing, the speed of powerful cars is really attractive. Moreover, sports are divided into many categories, such as individual sports, partner sports, team sports, and extreme sports. Some of the individual sports are golf, horse riding, and judo. Partner sports are considered to diving, tennis, and volleyball, whereas team sports are football, basketball, and handball. Extreme sports are climbing, skateboarding, and water skiing. Hence, running is the most accessible and easiest sport to play. All you need is a good pair of running shoes and you're good to go. In addition, there are no rules in running, but that's what makes running so free-form and fun. Running is all about setting goals for yourself and working to achieve those goals.
Welcome back, our viewers. Today we have the pleasure of featuring Hanan Al-Nasser, a talented taekwondo player who has made a significant strides in the martial arts, from participating in championships both in Kuwait and abroad to teaching taekwondo to others. Hanan's dedication and passion for the sports are truly inspiring. Let's dive into her journey and discover what drives her to excel in taekwondo. Thank you, Hanan, for being here with us at Achievements, and we are so glad to have you and to know more about your story in taekwondo.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, Hanan, can you tell us from the start, how did the passion grow in your heart about taekwondo, and what made you to choose it as the field?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Actually, when I was little, maybe 17 or 18 years old, I was trying to find some sort of sport that I would like to practice. Actually, I tried lots of sports. Tried karate, judo, basketball, volleyball, but didn't.
But you didn't choose taekwondo at the first place from the beginning?
I tried lots of sports, different sports, but nothing's clicked. So one day, my older sister, she was playing taekwondo. She said, "Why don't you try it?" I said, "Okay." I tried it once and I fell in love.
But it's a challenging sport, really. I mean, it's really hard for a lot of people, and too many people, they think they wanted to choose a safer sport. So why did you choose it and pursue with it, knowing that it is challenging?
Actually, I love the challenging part. I love to challenge myself. And you're right, maybe at first when you when you try anything new, of course it's challenging because you don't know the rules. You don't know how to practice it very well. But in time, everything is going to be all right. You're going to be very good at it. You just need time and patience. That's the key. I always tell my girls when I train them, be patient, love it, and just let it come naturally. Don't try to force it. And they all become very good players also.
Well, a good player, that means a good teacher. And I think that personally, from my opinion, when you chose to practice some other sports like bowling and many other sports before you chose Taekwondo, I think that's a good point. Because knowing that you will choose Taekwondo, maybe in after years, 10 to 15 years, you will ask yourself, was it the right choice? Maybe if you chose to practice another sport, you will have some regrets and doubts. So practicing so many sports before you chose Taekwondo and found yourself there, I think that this is the most wonderful thing that happened to you. So Hannah, can you tell us about the championship that you had here in Kuwait and also abroad?
Of course, I played many championships as a player. In Kuwait, the federation, the Taekwondo Federation, used to make girls' championships every year, and I practiced in all of them. Thank God, I played very good. So afterwards, maybe after 10 to 15 years, the girls' sport wasn't like now. There was not too many abroad championships. So when we tried to go abroad and played, actually we played very well. The first time I got out, we played very well, and I'm very proud of it.
There were some doubts, of course, because
of course,
they are more open and they have this women's sports from a longer time.
Yeah, of course.
So that would be a challenge.
Yeah, of course, it was a big challenge. And don't forget, when you go out the first time, your parents, the society. On my time,
too many obstacles.
Yeah, there wasn't like now. Now everything is easier.
Exactly.
Maybe because the mentality of the parents and the society has changed very much in the last few years. So now it's easier for girls to go abroad, playing, championships and go abroad. It's much easier for them now.
So can you tell us also from this achievement that you had during your journey, mashallah, I mean you have more than 25 years in Taekwondo? 29 years. MashaAllah, that's really incredible journey in history. So can you tell us from this achievement that you had, which one of it is the most memorable and closer to your heart?
Actually, my crown jewel achievement, as I call it, is the Asian Taekwondo Championship 2022, last year, on June, in Pomsa, and I got third place on Asia. So it's my favorite one also.
Congratulations with that.
Thank you.
And of course, since it's, I think it's the newest one.
Yeah.
And it has to be the closer one to your heart. And also since it's abroad, Kuwait, not here, that makes it also special. So can you tell us, how do you balance and practice, do you balance your time between practicing Taekwondo and teaching others? And what led you from the beginning to start as a trainer and teacher and to transfer your expertise to others?
Actually, I played maybe for 8 to 7 years, only playing, to take the necessary experience. In the 1990s, there wasn't any female coaches. So it was important to have one. So my coach, Captain Walid Sarab, which I say hi to him, he come and told me, why don't you want to coach? I said, of course, if you think that I could, because I was only playing. So he said, of course, I think you could, and you're going to be a very good coach also. So I started. And first small, of course, he found me a small place to start with maybe 5 to 6 girls. And then everything escalated. And I opened bigger places, lots of girls. But of course, I love playing. Coaching is very different from playing. And my heart is with playing. So I'm trying.
So it is closer to your heart to be practicing Taekwondo.
Yeah, practicing. I love practicing Taekwondo.
But also teaching is close to your heart.
Of course, I like to see my girls grow up with the belts and become, all of them, they go playing and I'm their coach and they bring first medal. I love that also, but I also want to practice.
Okay.
So I'm trying.
Hanan, you told us something really heartful before the interview. You told us that you were training a girl and at some point she had a daughter, and now you're training her daughter.
Yeah.
So you're training two generations. Was that true? Can you tell us more about that story?
Actually, because I started maybe training young. I was 23 years old when I started coaching. I started playing at the age of 17. Then the age of 23, maybe 24, I start playing and coaching. So when I coach my girls, at that time, they were maybe 13, 14 years old, small. Now they're coming with their daughters. So only last week she came with two of her daughters, 7 and 8 years old.
MashaAllah.
And she told me I want them to play, because she's telling me that until today, she's remembering the day that she played with the great love.
At the first beginning, she still remembers at the first moment.
Yeah, and she has her pictures and still have her uniform and her belts. So she wanted her girls to have the same experience.
So Hanan, thank you for this wonderful story, telling us and to share it with us. Of course, other hobbies and every types of sports or every types of hobby has a role in our personal life, in our personal growth. Can you tell us what role does Taekwondo plays on your personal life and the growth? And of course, it has some giving you some extra skills like the mindset and other skills of your life. Can you share with us from this part?
Actually, I've changed very much from when I before played and after I practiced Taekwondo. Maybe the most important thing was patience. I learned to have lots of patience in my life and discipline. The discipline made it okay for me and easier to balance my life, because when you are disciplined, you will have time for yourself, for your children, for your work, and for your practice, the things that you love. So playing Taekwondo gave me all that. How to balance my day, and nothing comes on the expense of anything. Now I have all my life fixed. I have my boys, I have my work morning, I have my practice at the afternoon. So the patience and discipline that I took from Taekwondo, actually it balances my whole life for me.
That's really nice thing to hear, because this actually will motivate and help a lot of our viewers to choose a hobby, to choose something as a career. I mean, it doesn't have to be only school, college, a job.
Yeah.
Getting married. I mean, you have to choose a hobby or something that you will find yourself with it, either a types of arts or a types of sports.
Of course,
it will help them, like you said.
Yeah,
because personally, when I chose the ice skating, the ice hockey as a personal sport for me, it helped me a lot during my school. It helped me a lot during my problems.
Yeah, of course.
Because it will help you a lot. So Hanan, congratulations. We heard that you participated in one of the World Championships in 2022.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about this experience, the challenge that you had during your journey, and how did you overcome them?
The thing about Taekwondo that I love the most, it's a lifetime sport. So when you grow old, you don't have to leave playing. Of course, you can. And Taekwondo, you can play even if you are above 70 years old. You can play. But not fighting, Kurugi. You go to Pomse, but you can play. So it's a lifetime sport. That's what I love about it. Other sports, maybe you grow old. Then you have to stop. Because let's be honest, when you are 20, 25, 29, 30, 35, then you'll have to stop playing.
Exactly.
But in Taekwondo, you can play. You don't have to stop, even if you are above 70 years old. That's
I can still play and practice it, or just teach it?
No, you can play. You can play it, because there are different categories in Taekwondo. Categories for small players and for older players. We have sections, so you don't have to stop. You can play all your life. So it's a life system for me. It's not just playing, not just a hobby for me. It's a life. It's my life. I can't remember my life without Taekwondo. I played when I was 17 years old, so my life with Taekwondo is much more than my life without it. I can't remember a day when I wasn't practicing. And I got married while playing, got my children while I was playing, so it's my life.
Even if you go back in time, you would choose the same career, you would choose the same life with Taekwondo?
I will. In a heartbeat, I will.
Well, that's really hard. That's really heartful to know. And since since you competed and participated in the world championship, you also had the third place in Taekwondo championship. That's a really remarkable achievement. Can you tell us what did you felt when you went to the podium, and what did you learn from that experience?
Actually, it was a very hard but enjoyable experience. You know, playing, when you play championships abroad in different countries, it's okay. Emirat, Bahrain, maybe go to Germany, it's okay. But when you go to South Korea, it's the home of Taekwondo. Taekwondo originally came from South Korea. So when you go there, you have this feeling that you are going to the source of the sport that you loved all your life. So I had this feeling. So when I went there, you know, a little scared maybe, but when you go and see them playing and the level that they play, we try. I tell you, we try. But the level that you are playing, it's extraordinary صراحة. يعني I didn't see. But we tried. I tried my best. And it was a very enjoyable experience.
You won the third. I mean, you won.
Alhamdulillah.
You won. I mean, how many participants were there? Only 5? Only 3?
No, there was 20 maybe, 4.
20?
20, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you are among the best. I mean, for me, just participating in World Championship, just putting the name from Kuwait, Hanan, from Kuwait. This is actually an achievement, and thank you. 3 thank yous for that, Hanan. Thank you for rising on countries with them. I think it's really grateful. But Hanan, can you tell us, since you participated and you won in many championships, how do you handle the pressure when you are in the middle of the strikes during the challenge, and how did you overcome them? Which strategies that you have that will help you? Maybe someday other from our viewers, other Taekwondo players will hear your strategy and maybe they will do it.
Actually, when I'm stressed, I try not to think very hard about it. I try to wander my mind, think about enjoyable things, you know, and always remember myself that I'm going to do my best. And my best is going to be enough. You must have self-confidence. That's the most important thing. Don't doubt yourself. It's very wrong and very dangerous. In the championship, in the middle, to doubt yourself. Don't do that. Most of the young players, when you train them for 2 months extensively every day for 6 hours, and they're ready. They're ready. But when they go to the championship and they stand before they enter the playground, this doubt inside.
This will contribute on their loss.
Don't have this doubt. Do your best.
Do you have rituals?
Actually, I do.
Can you tell us about this ritual?
Before I go out from the hotel, I must pray. ركعتين لازم. And then take my coffee. لازم. Cold
really
water.
Important for you.
Yeah, cold water. I like before I enter the playground, must have bottle of very cold water.
It will let you chill and help you.
Yeah, let me chill.
That's really special, Hanan, and thank you for sharing these rituals, and maybe it will help other people, because self-confidence, it is more important, self-appreciation even more and more. Thank you, Hanan. Of course, Hanan, we have more and more questions, but for you, our viewers, we will continue our show after this report, so stay tuned.
Hanan al-Nasser is a Taekwondo player. At a very young age, she has managed to succeed in this sport. Hanan has joined several championships and tournaments in Kuwait and abroad. In Kuwait, she has joined and practiced in 7 courses and tournaments. Since 1999, she has been practicing this sport. Hence, Hanan also joined championships abroad, such as Egypt, Iran, United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain. Moreover, Hanan is passionate and always strives to achieve the best in every tournament. She focuses on spending most of her time practicing Taekwondo. In addition, Hanan also spent a lot of her time teaching Taekwondo. She visits schools and colleges where she is able to have the chance to teach the sport. She's willing to educate many in the sport of Taekwondo. Hanan also has earned many medals throughout her journey in Taekwondo. She has participated in the World Taekwondo Championship during the year of 2022. In the same year, Hanan also joined the Asian Taekwondo Championship and managed to win the third place. This is certainly an achievement that Hanan is proud of, and she's ambitious to accomplish more in upcoming tournaments.
Welcome back, our viewers, as we continue our interview with our dear guest, Hanan. So, Hanan, as everyone know, Taekwondo is actually not just a form of sport, it's actually some form of art. So how do you express the movements and techniques during from Taekwondo with your life? And of course, as everyone knows that Taekwondo is actually a form of art, from the movement, from the techniques. How do you express that?
Actually, every player must have his own style. That's true. It's a form of art.
You have your own individual style with it, right?
Of course. But maybe you can see your style, your individual style, more in the kurugi section. The pomse, we have rules, and we have exact movement that you must apply by. But in the kurugi section, maybe here you can express your art more because you are playing fighting, and you have your fighting strategy. Here you practice your art and your mindset. In the kurugi section, how to attack, when to defend, when to jump, when to be fast, when to be slow. These are all strategies in the player's mind, how to apply them. Of course, every player you face is different from the other one. So how you adapt and the speed that you adapt it with, because when you're playing championship, you play fighting. So fighting in the one tournament, it's like you have three, what do you call them?
Rounds?
You have 3 rounds. Every round, you have different player. So your mindset must be, so if you win first time, you go to the next one and the next one. They're all different styles, all different players from different countries. Your mindset must be strong. So you can
You have
adapt.
to be like flexible with your, with your style.
Very fast and very flexible, because you don't know what you are facing.
Because sometimes you have to change it really quick, because match after match,
Yeah.
if you win a match going to the other player must have another style. So you have to adapt to this atmosphere, I think.
Of course, playing Taekwondo in the Arabian Gulf, we have certain styles. Europe, a very, very different style.
Also, all of them are very different from
very,
Asian
very,
styles.
and Mexico different, Germany different. But when you go to a world championship, you're going to see them all. So you must adapt, and very quickly. And that's hard. Not all players can do that. You must be confident, you must be a strong player. Maybe you can see that in the older players, because they played so many championships, their mindset is strong, they played for many years, and this is the key. The experience that you have from playing so many years. Even if you are a very good player in a young age, if you don't have the necessary experience, you can't win. You need, in Taekwondo, and that I always say, a champion is 70% experience, 30% his own style.
Wow,
That's
really special.
You can take the experience from it, and it's more than 50%. Even the average player, and I've seen this very much with my students, even an average player, if he stayed and played, really played for many years, disciplined playing, he's training every day for 3, 4, 6 years, even an average player can be a champion. Can be a champion.
There's moments also from your championships, right?
Yeah,
Here
this
in Kuwait,
is the last one, 2020, in the Asian Taekwondo.
MashaAllah.
In South
Congratulations,
Korea.
of course.
Thank you.
MashaAllah. You look really tough, especially on the
I'm
outfit.
tried my best, and thank God.
MashaAllah. Congratulations on that, of course. So, Hannah, can you tell us, to the other enthusiasts in Taekwondo, of course, there's a lot of people who just started in Taekwondo. Do you have an advice that will inspire them, that will make them stay committed, and will also give them a push forward to Taekwondo? One special advice.
I know that if you played for many years, maybe you'll get a little bored sometimes, because you know, you have circumstances. Let's be real. Life is up and downs. So if you feel bored in one period of your life, don't quit. This is my advice. Don't quit. Push through. Because the boredom is only for a period, maybe a month, maybe 2.
How can they stay commitment?
Push yourself. You must in this when you feel bored, push yourself. Don't retreat. Don't stop.
They have to keep the committed.
They have
to the sports.
Very important. You must be committed. Okay, maybe I can't come, especially in girls. A girl can't come to training every day. It's hard. Let's be real. She's not a boy, and she have more demands on her time, especially when she got married and have children. 3 times a week is a very good training time. Just stick with it. Don't let it be like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You don't stop. Don't stop, because this is a very dangerous period of your life. If you stopped, it's going to be very hard to come back. And I've seen this in my girls. They stop for a period. Maybe she say she's in college, and she said, I'm going to stop only in the exams
period, and after that they will be hard.
Very hard to come back.
So how I mean, if I want to know if they wanted to come back, it will be hard.
Yeah.
But of course you faced this period, right?
Yes, I did.
How did you come back from it?
Actually, I came back. You must force yourself. At first, maybe the first month, you must force yourself, and you must have a supporting system. Alhamdulillah, my husband is a sporting man also, so he always was pushing me.
There is family legacy. There's family
Yeah.
full of sport with you, right?
So even one day, if I don't feel like going, he said, "It's 5 o'clock. Why you are still home?" He's
You have to
pushing
go.
me. Yeah, you have to go training. Why you are doing home sitting? It's 5 o'clock. It's your training time. He's with me online. 5 o'clock. It's my training time. So when he comes home and see me sitting, why you are sitting at home? It's your training time. So he's pushing me, and he was a very helpful in this period. So I'm thankful for
that's
him.
really
Yeah.
good to hear. So beyond taekwondo, of course, there are some values and lessons that you learn from this sport on your personal life. Can you tell us share with us some of these values?
To appreciate every moment I have playing, and the girls that I train, they are the apple of my eye. I love every single one of them, like their family. And now, after so many years of training and playing, when I see them in streets, when they come and they say, "Hi, Captain Hanan, do you remember me 10, 15 years ago?" They still remember, and they still love and yearn for the period that we were playing together. We created history together, and that's what I love about taekwondo, the history that it created when you play and you coach. These moments you can't forget. And when I now get remembering my life, I'm very thankful for every single moment.
That's really nice to hear, Hanan. Congratulations on the journey that you have. Every day is a win for you, especially that you have 29 years. Congratulations on that. So Hanan, can you tell us, are there any upcoming projects on your future? Of course, any competitions, any goals that you want to achieve?
Actually, the Asian Taekwondo Championship is every 2 years. So maybe I have the last year I went 2022, so 2024, the South Korean Asian Taekwondo Championship. This is my goal. And also the World Championship is going to be in the same year, inshallah. So this is my 2 projects in 2024, inshallah.
Inshallah, you will win it, you will achieve it, and inshallah, and of course you have your own preparation, and inshallah you will achieve it. Hanan, unfortunately we don't have longer time in this episode, but do you have one last thing to say to our viewers?
I would like to thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
I would like to say to all the girls, play and play hard and love what you do. This is the most important thing. Love what you do.
Thank you. Thank you, Hanan. Thank you for this wonderful advice. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Hanan Al-Nasser for sharing her incredible journey in Taekwondo and the positive impact that it had on her life. Hanan, your dedication, perseverance, and passion for the sport are truly inspiring. We wish you continued your success on your future and endeavors, both as an athlete and as a mentor to aspiring Taekwondo enthusiasts. To our dear viewers, thank you for joining us on this episode of Achievements. Remember, with determination and hard work, we can achieve the greatness in our chosen fields. Stay tuned for more stories of remarkable individuals of making difference in their respective endeavors. We will see you for tomorrow, and goodbye for now.